going to again. We are going to be doing a new storyline, or the new, I should say, the new mission, and then we are going to continue our lives, which our life is doing missions in the New Frontier arc. So we'll be getting, I'm just making sure everything is the right shooting. As I said, we'll do the new mission first, see how fast it is, and then we'll go off and finish maybe the rest of the New Frontiers arc. I'm not 100% sure. I do understand that the ship on offer.
The Kentari and Lukari governments
Very, very nice. But to get it complete that's gonna be, and I'm not gonna assume every single time that I do. That would be different.
Scanning in progress.
So like I said, we'll do this mission, which is the new one, then we'll head back and continue where we left off with the New Frontier missions. Let's go.
Greetings. Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project speaking. I am reaching out to you as Command has spoken very highly of your accomplishments. In particular, I'm told you're experienced in dealing with a variety of Borg. Another incursion is taking place in the Ramazad system. Can you meet me there? I'll send you my coordinates upon arrival. I'm still waiting to hear back from other allies. We'll need all the backup we can get. There is always a choice.
Let's see how this goes.
What a surprise! I didn't expect to see you here. I'm responding to a call from Director Hugh of the Cooperative Borg. The Lucari Concordium has recently chosen me as their ambassador for all things Borg. He asked me to join him here to help with another incursion. I've been here for quite a while now. I'm not sure he's coming. Are you here to help as well? I agree. He's typically quite punctual. So I've heard, anyway. Well, I'm afraid I've also come across some starship debris in the system that I have yet to identify. It appears we're arriving at the aftermath of a tense clash. I suggest we try and find the director together. With your permission, I'll set up a sensor link so that our ships can share any data we find. Sensor link is active. Let's start with the ship debris up ahead. Let's see. Sensors are picking up microscopic fragments of advanced regenerative circuitry, nanites, and decentralized control system debris. This is most certainly a full and cooperative probe. Something must have happened to their fleet. Let's hurry. There's more debris over there. Scans indicate high-density alloy and further Borg circuitry fragments. Disruptive, not regenerative. In any case, this is not cooperative debris. The quantum signature doesn't even match our universe. Scanning in progress. Look out! Control Borg sphere incoming! Well done. That certainly explains the debris' quantum signature. let's continue. I see a final cluster of debris up ahead.
Gotta love the Chauvin class.
This fractal alloy is unlike any debris I've ever seen. It's protected by a quantum dispersal field. Someone must have come back to scatter the ship's debris signature. Its origin is untraceable. Heads up! Subspace sensors are picking up residual distortion nearby. A warp trail. Recalibrating sensor array frequencies. Tachyon decay and subspace phase variances suggest this warp trail is 2 hours old. We should get closer. There might be survivors. Oh dear. Sensor readings are fluctuating erratically due to the magnetic properties of dense asteroids nearby. It's the Harmony. What's Tassine Faye's ship doing here? Perhaps Tassine Faye was called in to help as well. The vessel seems to be suffering from multiple systems failures. They may require assistance. Shall we? Oh, right. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumar K of the LSS Raskava. Come in. Tassine Faye, no response. Complete comm silence. I know this isn't exactly standard protocol, but considering the potential gravity of the situation, should we consider beaming down? You're right. Let's proceed with caution.
Not mine.
It's no use. The magnetic properties of the denser asteroids near the ship are interfering with our scans. An excellent idea. Right. I have identified. Who would have thought that you'd be towing the Harmony today? The ship is still too close to the asteroids. Just a little further. It's working! The interference is subsiding. I suggest we try a final hail before we scan again. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumarke. Do you copy? Starship Harmony, do you require assistance? Ensign Farunte, what's your assessment?
The Harmony might be experiencing a communications blackout, Admiral. This is likely unrelated to the interference caused by any asteroids.
Well, time really could be of the essence. We still have no idea where the director is or if he's all right. And I'm beginning to worry that the same might be said of Tassine Faye. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. Shields are lowered. I'm not detecting any breaches, so it must have been done voluntarily. Scans also indicate that the atmospheric conditions aboard the ship are highly unusual, and only just able to accommodate other species. Furthermore, the ship itself is exhibiting properties that are consistent with a multidimensional vortex. It's as if it is phasing in and out of existence. Or at least parts of it seem to be. What's more, multiple sections of the ship seem to be under strict lockdown. I agree. I recommend we stay on high alert. Who knows what caused the ship's partial lockdown? This mission could be quite dangerous, especially if the Etherians are unresponsive. Quite sure, but I do appreciate you asking. I would rather face my fears head-on than retreat to the proverbial shadows. It's been quite good for me. You read my mind. The ship's systems should have logged our attempts at establishing contact before beaming down. That said, I'm not sure I trust the accuracy of any of our current scans, given the situation. One last thing. I do recommend we leave our bridge officers behind for now. I don't feel comfortable sending anyone else down there before conducting a preliminary assessment.
Technically, by Starfleet regulations, the captain shouldn't be boarding the ship at all.
This interior, it's beautiful. It looks like the hallway behind us is locked. In fact, this room is under full lockdown, which I suspect will be true of most of the rooms we will encounter aboard the Harmony. Bypassing security lockouts might require some thinking outside the triangle. Or box? It's an Earth saying. I suggest we take a look around. Perhaps there's another way out. Let's tread carefully.
I'll have to see what's actually going on. That's well. Normally it's a home.
Maybe this will allow us to open the door to the hallway. No, the security clearance required to bypass this console is too high. We won't be able to go this way. Let's look around. Optimizing tricorders for environmental scanning. What a unique structure. Optimizing for material analysis. Incredible. These polygonal wall structures act as data nodes. It appears they store recordings of events that have happened aboard the ship.
They contain both visual and auditory data. You don't suppose... In any case, it looks like this room's lockdown has been bypassed. Let's try...
Suspicious. How we
Well done. All right, we'd better stay alert. We don't know what the consequences of bypassing the security... Lead the way. It's very empty in here. I wonder where all the crew members are. That's what Tarsine Fay always says. Could I have a word? I'm feeling a little uneasy. No, not about the possibility of finding a Borg incursion aboard. It's about the comment I made earlier, about being watched. It was meant to be light-hearted, but I'm starting to think we are being monitored. It doesn't help that this room is on lockdown as well, and it looks like the security clearances increase the further along we get. We'll need to get creative again. Interesting. Instead of recording in real time, we could recalibrate the output so that the node plays back a recording from the past. At some point, someone aboard this ship must have input the console code needed to unlock this room. Spot on! I would need to input some kind of information about the data we want to access in order to bypass any encrypted subroutines. In theory, this would allow me to recalibrate the node's parameters to play back an older recording, though I'd have to reconfigure the node's memory buffer array to act as a hollow matrix interface instead. In other words, I have to say, even though I'm not pleased about reverse engineering Etherian technology without authorization, the science behind this is... If you scan the room for reconfiguring memory array to optimize for hollow emission output. Remodulating tricorders. Integrating environmental data to bypass encryptions. Done! The system is active. Shall we give it a try?
In that case, please follow me.
This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece.
Director Hugh, it is good to finally meet you face to face.
So, you said you needed help.
It worked! So, both Director Hugh and Tarsine Fay were aboard the Harmony. What's more, the decay rate of the chronoton particles emitted by these projections placed the recording approximately 1 hour before the Harmony's warp trail signature in Ramizad. It's likely that whatever battle took place out there occurred after the director beamed aboard. Curious. It's a start. However, I'm sure you've noticed that these recording fragments are both static and out of order. The node's harmonic emitters didn't take too kindly to being tampered with. I doubt we'll be able to play out the full animated sequence of events. That said, we should be able to realign the data and unlock the full recording if we place these fragments in the right order. Place these fragments in the correct order. What happened first? Right. Tassin Fei, after Tassin. The fragments have been placed in the. We did it! Right. I've fed the data back into the node in the correct order this time. We should be able to play the full sequence of events now.
Director Hugh, it is good to finally meet you face to face. I have heard a lot about you and your skill set.
Leader Tassin Fei, please call me Hugh. Likewise, I've heard a lot about the Etherians. So, you said you needed help.
Yes, a piece of war technology has been found aboard the Harmony. We may be compromised.
Let's see. You're right. This is control board technology, all right. And yet, the energy signature isn't an exact match. This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece. We'll need to locate the rest of it before I can make an assessment.
Of course. Our diplomatic quarters are available, should you wish to stay longer for this assessment. Please excuse the furnishing. Under normal circumstances, we redress our rooms for all our guests.
Well, these circumstances are far from normal. But that won't be necessary. We won't be staying long.
I see. How unfortunate. Perhaps another time. In that case, please follow me.
Great teamwork. We've pieced it all together. It looks like Director Hugh and his officers beamed aboard the Harmony to help Tassin Fei identify a piece of... Exactly. Fortunately, the data node recording also shows the console code used by Tassin Fei to bypass security. I suggest we look out for other consoles along the way. Perhaps we'll be... So it seems like the starship debris we found earlier might have been Control Borg then. Look! It seems like a struggle may have taken place here. It's one of Director Hugh's officers. We better help them. Shields are... This isn't good. We need to figure out what happened. That's the spirit! I'm feeling less guilty about tampering with Etherian technology. Our allies could be in danger. Recalibrating parameters. Almost there. Got it! The fragments should be ready to play.
I will lead you to our lower decks.
Watch out! What are you doing?
It worked! Unlike the... However, my scans indicate the presence of corrupted data located inside the memory buffers. One of the following fragments does not align with the expected data intervals of the recording. That is to say, one of the perhaps... Which fragment was artificially added to the data node? Right. An unknown construct appeared from beyond the portal and attacked the group. The falsified fragment has been identified. Well done. That's it. It wasn't a control Borg that fired at Director Hugh's officer, but an unknown construct. It seems... Etherian? The corrupted data has been removed successfully. The full sequence of events is now ready to play. Unfortunately, the harmonics are acting up again, so expect some fragmentation. The system...
It is a shame you are not staying longer. We have much to discuss. I am curious about the liberated Borg.
Well, the path of a liberated Borg is not easy. Ultimately, it's about giving others a second chance.
Fascinating. Etherians believe in giving others a second life, like an ascension.
I suppose you could compare it to that. Helping others overcome their past so they can grow.
Indeed. If you'd follow me, I will lead you to our lower decks.
You said this is where you found the Control Borg boarding party?
Indeed.
Do you know how they were able to bypass your shields?
We are uncertain. Several malfunctions have been reported. No conclusions have been drawn yet.
What are you doing?
This was not supposed to happen.
Get behind me!
My word, so that's what actually happened. It seems like an Etherian security system of some sort attacked Director Hugh and his officers. But by Luca, I cannot imagine why someone would come back afterwards to plant a falsified recording implicating the Borg. In any case, Tarsine Fey's remark is important. If the Etherian security system has gone rogue, there might be more for us to worry about than Control Borg. Fortunately, this recording also shows the console code used. These lower decks sure are darker. A word? Yes. I mean, I think so. I feel confident that we are on the right track, especially after seeing both Director Hugh and Tarsine Faye pass through here. And yet, I just feel unsettled. There's something not quite right about all of this. Do you feel it too? Before we move on, I want to make sure you know that you can count on me. Entirely. Last time we underwent a mission together, I told you I wasn't certain I'd be a reliable ally against Borg forces. That's not the case anymore. I feel stronger than ever. Although I still have some reservations, I won't be showing up late to the party this time. Well, I'm glad that's settled. Let's get back to business. Exactly. You know the drill. If you search the room for information, I'll begin. I admit, I'm feeling apprehensive. What we're about to see next could be very telling. Integrating the environmental information. Bypassing encryptions. All done. The fragments are ready to play.
Due to bridge, requesting immediate backup.
There has been a grave misunderstanding. Fret not, Director. We will not let you perish. We shall be preserved and uplifted anew.
Perish? Did they really get into some kind of near-fatal altercation? I can't even imagine it. Tarsine Faye is our ally and friend. Unfortunately, my scans suggest that the node's memory buffer may be overloaded. Over time, this could lead to slight alterations in recorded material due to deletions or simplifications, for example. So rather than an artificial addition, it seems to be a corruption of the original events. There should be some truth to this scenario, but something's off. Which data node fragment was altered? The node is not... Which data node... The altered fragment has been identified. Director Hugh raised his weapon at Tarsine Faye, but he was not critically wounded. Finally, Tarsine Faye lifted his body out of the room. By Lucar, we did it!
Due to bridge, requesting immediate backup.
There has been a grave misunderstanding.
I can see that. What the hell is going on here?
Our security system is registering you and your officers as Prime Borg.
Tassine Faye, I really don't want to take down your construct. Get them to stand down.
I understand. This won't be necessary. You will be neutralized until we can repair our systems.
Neutralized? Okay, we might be getting lost in translation, but that's not happening.
Fret not, Director. We will not let you perish. You shall be conserved and uplifted anew.
That's it.
Much longer?
Director Hugh was neutralized by Tassine Fey in an effort to protect him, I suppose? And it looks like his wounded bridge officer made it out of the room. Well, if the director and his officers are registering as enemy Borg to the Etherean security system, then there's no telling how it will register us. Thankfully, the recording once again shows the console code Tassine Fey's choice seems somewhat abrupt. It certainly wouldn't be acceptable by Lucari diplomatic standards. But if Ethereum customs could be wildly different from mine or yours. I agree. Let's input the console code so we... Admiral Kumarke to the Rescava. We are requesting backup aboard the Harmony. Director Hugh is down. I repeat, Director Hugh is down.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte reporting in. We have notified both of your crews. We're struggling to get a lock on your position. We'll beam someone down as soon as we can.
Copy that, Varunte. Right. Let's not waste a moment. That's Director Hugh's other officer. Let's stabilize them and beam them out. Watch out! Control Borg ahead! No match for us. Unsurprisingly, this room is also on lockdown. We'll need to figure out how to move on with... What an incredible astrometrics laboratory. I never imagined Etherians to be galactic strategists, though. Perhaps they are less quick to trust others than I had originally thought. This star chart shows an array of interlinked gateways placed across a vast number of alternate dimensions. Fascinating. I haven't seen many other species use gateways as a means of transportation.
Hope you're doing well. That's what I was speaking. I'll put it at 25. Can you hear me better? So how are you doing? Okay. Yeah,
Cybernetic onslaught.
I'm more
It seems
the
these
console
military
type of
texts
standard
describe the
PC type.
battle the Ethereans fought against the Borg, as well as other civilizations. This retelling is much less grim than I would have imagined. Didn't they say the Borg decimated their entire universe? Perhaps the military texts hold the key to our exit. That's it. Well done. Lead the way.
So how are you doing, Tomcat? Topcat? Is that any better? Can you hear me better? Yeah, for some reason, even though I got a new headset and that, and I have everything at max, I still sound so quiet, and I still don't understand why. Ooh, yummy coffee. Always good to relax, that's 100%.
Rogue security system constructs up ahead. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I just chose for that fight just to fight it out. When did I start playing? I started playing Star Trek Online 2017 on PS4 to start with. Then I started, I think it was 2019? No, 2020 on Xbox, and then I think it's like off and on with PC since 2022. So I haven't been really on PC long, and I keep going back to console. Yeah, I'll just get used to the different controls. It is hugely different. No. No, I haven't been. This is the first time I've been on. Today is the first time I've been on it. My console. On my PC. So no, I didn't get all the free stuff. I didn't even know about it.
Look out! Control Borg heading our way! They must be beaming in from other sections of the ship.
Yeah, I know. I start today and then I'll be going on day by day.
Are these Aetherian living quarters? Oddly enough, it sort of looks familiar.
And then I'll do it again for the console as well.
Look out! Control Borg heading our way! Oh my! It's a whole wall of Grandad Bexes. But why? Perhaps this is how Aetherians honor their fallen.
Right now, my main ship's the legendary. I'm sure. The legendary miracle worker assault cruiser. I do have a few others. Okay, well then I better read them all. Nice weapon. last weapon. Oh, you don't know what these are, these big blades. Oh, on my ship weapons. Which ones? The House of Mokai or... Yeah, I do have to edit that. Yeah, these are the weapons on my ship. Not all. They're all, plasma. Oh, except for that. That's not plasma. No. Yeah, I know. I said except for the, House Mocha. The house. I know the House Mocha is a disruptor. No. When I threw this together, I had to use what I had on me. I'm still building it up. As I say, I don't really... Everyone has their preferences. Once I get more stuff, then I'll start making it look better, but this is just what I had at the time, so I threw it on. Literally, this is like what I had at the time, so I threw it on to make it work. Yeah, but when it comes to streams, people don't like watching all of that stuff. And as I haven't exploded yet, I'm happy. I still have a lot more work to do on PC. It's just finding the time to do it, because I still have work to do on my console versions as well. It's all about finding time. Just means I gotta put more work in. That's all that means.
I'm picking up life signs nearby. Admiral Kumar K to the Rescava, requesting an immediate status report.
Admiral Kumar K, this is Ensign Varunte reporting in. We've got a lock on your position. Who should we send in? Understood. I'll send the coordinates over to your team. They should be with you soon.
And Ensign? Tell them to be careful, please. This ship is packed with Borg. It seems the Etherians use these energy portals to get from one level of their ship to the next. I wonder how many there are aboard the Harmony. In any case, this Etherian portal is already open.
No problem. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, they're very well interviewed. That was less than 5 minutes. I've done a lot more on console though. That's the issue. Like I've done a shitload more on console than on anything else. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that improves it, where there's not too many things coming through. Well, I understand what you mean and where you're coming from, what you say. Get back.
Admiral Clarke, this is Ensign Varunte. Did the crew make it?
They did, and not a moment too soon, Varunte. I'm picking up life signs further ahead on this deck of the ship. Localized interference makes them hard to identify, but it could be Director Hugh and Tassine Fey. I'll be right behind you. Seems there are no data nodes in this room. And still no signs of Director Hugh or Tassine Fey. Without the recordings and console codes, we'll need to rely on environmental information alone to move forward. Let's try the console at the end of the room. Neurodrills? Hydroponics pods? Is this a sick bay or a science lab? Nothing here. We'll have to keep looking. Rogue security system incoming! Our console interaction must have activated them. They're stronger than the last ones!
On ground, I'm even worse than
Well done. Quite the interruption. Now, where were you? It does seem like a line from Tarsian Fey's axiom. Through harmony we are secure, through unity we are strong. Perhaps the redactions are an added security measure. The words seem to have been superimposed with others that cannot be translated. Not unlike a palimpsest. But if this line reads anything like the other two, then I'm not sure why a redaction is needed.
No, I do not. That console.
Me neither. Not in any of my interactions with Tarsian Fey. This is a partial biomedical display of Etherian energy readings.
Okay.
These readings indicate the presence of enhanced sensory organs, regenerative internal probes, and an energy-based core. It looks like the Etherian anatomical composition is 70% biological, 30% mechanical, and the rest of the data is missing. Strange. Perhaps there's another console in this room that contains the access code to the door. Heads up! Rogue security system incoming again! Predictable, I suppose. They've upped their offensive, likely due to a perceived increase in threat level aboard the ship. I'm glad that's over. Let's try another console. That's it! The door is open! I'm detecting a life sign. Cognitive functions are compatible with the cooperative Borg. We're getting closer.
I hate ground. Always have. All those space missions.
What is this place? Look! It's Director Hugh! We better check his vitals. The Director's life signs are stable, but he's been put into a stasis. Scans show the pods are equipped with an integrated dispenser valve and a medical interface connected to the ship's console system. We should be able to wake the Director up by using a console command to activate the pod's dispenser. That would do it. Look out! It's the Etherian security system! Scanning the Director's pod must have alerted them. We can hardly catch a break, can we? Let's activate the pod's dispenser.
Oh, finally, another new planet.
Excellent! The Cordrazine should kick in shortly. It looks like getting out of this pod from the inside is the tricky part. From out here, it should be relatively simple. Excellent idea! The choice is yours. Let's give it a try. That's it! We can open the pod. Director Hugh, are you okay?
Where are my officers?
They're safe. They're on the Rescava. We beamed them out, but we've yet to find Tassin
Forget
Faye.
Faye. We need to get off this ship. I'm worried about Tassine Fei too, but not the way you are. The Etherians? They've been lying to us. Here, look.
It's the missing data from the Etherian lab.
Through harmony, we are secure.
These biosigns.
Through unity, we are strong.
I don't understand. They're consistent with...
Borg. Yes. But also...
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Look out! Getting away!
What was that?
A problem for later. Its escape has triggered some kind of red alert. Shields are up.
Damn, there goes our plan of beaming out.
There might be another way. Not the way I'd usually greet an ally of your distinction, but I suppose this is somewhat of a unique situation.
No.
I'll save the details of my
That was
gratitude for
a
later.
problem.
Needless to say, I owe you one. As for our escape plan,
Yeah,
the
I'll
raised
do it
shields do
from
pose a
next
problem.
week. No.
However, during my brief time aboard the Etherian ship, I learned that beaming out might not be the only option at our disposal.
Oh, I'm gonna actually be doing the New Frontier mission afterwards, so I'll definitely grab that. How did I know when they first introduced this? I had a gut feeling when they first introduced this race, the Athenians, that they were gonna be a problem. They weren't the allies that we were meant to believe they were.
Right. The Harmony's
they've
wall
proven that.
structures act as data nodes that store recordings of past events that have happened aboard the ship. We reverse
Yeah, no
engineered
shit.
the nodes in order to play them back, much like a hollow recording.
But technically we are fighting a Borg, it's just a fusion of Borg and Iconian, so we're fighting both.
Your creativity is commendable. Well, however daunting that must have seemed, Tassine Fei's neutralization wasn't as effective as she'd hoped. It looks like the Etherians don't know enough about liberated Borg biology to knock us out entirely. Not yet, anyway. While I was being carried through the Etherian lab, slipping in and out of consciousness, I managed to send out a nanoprobe I had pre-programmed to scout for situational intel. Correct. This nanoprobe retrieves key data that is considered either useful or harmful. In this case, that included the hybrid Borg and Iconian biological composition of the Etherians, which the probe classified as potentially harmful. However, that's not all. The nanoprobe also detected massive energy spikes coming from a room on this level, up ahead. The energy type is consistent with the one emitted by the ship's portals. My guess is gateway technology. It could be Iconian. Hard to say. Your guess is as good as mine. Most importantly, my intelligence suggests the Etherians are not on their side. Or ours. At least not for now. Well, as a liberated Borg, or XB, as we used to call ourselves, I have hope that any civilization or individual might be open to reform. If they are anything like the Borg, or ancient Iconians we know of, then there might be a way to help them. But this isn't a hypothesis I'll live to test out if we don't get moving. That's a lesson I learned the hard way on another mission. So let's table this talk for a safer environment.
That's for sure.
Let's get out of here before more pods explode.
Well, this more guy together,
The Harmony's defenses have locked the path behind us. The only way onward is forward. Call me Hugh. I've spent far too many stardates as a nameless.
Hugh it is. What are those?
Assimilation pods. Heads up. We've got company.
Fighting them feels wrong. I thought we were allies.
Typically, I recommend setting phasers to stun, but that's a dance with assimilation I'd rather avoid, Admiral. Another hostile wave of Ethereans incoming. Your reputation precedes you. Well done. All right, let's go. My nanoprobe is detecting elevated levels of gamma radiation nearby.
Lodgebot 30 asked me, what is this game? Star Trek Online is a free-to-play massively multiplayer online role-playing game set in the Star Trek universe.
The Harmony's core.
Players create their own characters and command starships to explore space, engage in combat and complete various missions. The game features both ground and space combat, allowing players to experience the rich lore of the Star Trek franchise while interacting with others in a shared online world. It's a blend of exploration, strategy and storytelling, all set in a beloved sci-fi setting.
The Ethereans have lowered some sort of fractal containment fields blocking our path.
Leave it to me. I've become quite the expert on Ethereum security systems.
Understood. We'll keep the Ethereans at bay in the meantime.
Resist and you shall crumble. Accept and you shall ascend.
Another one? This influx seems endless. How's it looking, Admiral?
Almost there. The fractal containment field has been lowered.
Incredible.
Collaboration is fruitful. Why such discord in the face of harmony?
He is teleporting away. That's our chance. Let's get out of here.
I hope you're right about that gateway technology. A magnetic containment field protecting a cube-shaped reactor core.
Looks familiar, right? If only my turret started in this room.
It's quite the display for a reactor core. It must be important to them.
Trapped again. It did seem too easy.
You're right, Hugh. These Grandat vexes are beaming in with no end in sight.
There must be another way to defeat them.
I have a plan, but it's risky.
I'm all ears.
If we lower its containment field, we could fire at the reactor core to initiate a breach.
What about the gamma radiation leaking into the room, and the potential loss of life aboard the ship?
I'm willing to bet that putting the core at risk will initiate an emergency power transfer protocol. This would divert all main energy back to the core's containment field, interrupting Ethereum transport.
And likely divert power from the fractal containment fields too. A hell of a plan, Admiral.
And we'd have to backtrack into the room to carry it out.
A risk worth taking. Let's do it.
I'll get to work on this fractal containment field. The field has been lowered.
Let's act quickly. The Ethereans aren't messing around.
I'm on it. Cover me. Reconfiguring security parameters.
A stasis hole is the first stage of Etherean assimilation. How much longer, Admiral?
10 seconds.
You've got 5.
Done. The magnetic containment field has been lowered. Target the reactor core.
use it.
Radiation levels are rising.
That's
We need to
He
leave.
gets the fire.
Let's go.
The control panel is malfunctioning. Cover me. I just need a couple of seconds.
Your second life awaits you, Hugh.
There, it's open. Where's Hugh?
There's something I need to do.
Radiation levels are too high. We need to leave. Emergency systems might seal this section off. This could be our last chance.
I know. That's why you should go ahead without me.
You can't save him, Hugh.
I know, but if I can get through, for even just a second, then it's worth a shot. I have to try.
Damn. We can't leave him behind.
Grendat Bex, that's your name, right? Where's Tassine Faye?
We are Grendat Bex. We are Tessine Faye. We are all at once, and soon you shall be too.
I'd rather die than be reassimilated.
It is the only way. Uprisers shall be quelled. Deniers shall be fused. You must join us. You must ascend.
Listen, it doesn't have to be like this. My people have the means to restore your freedom.
You misunderstand. We are free. We have long been freed from the shackles of Iconian rigor, and we have taken what serves us best from the Borg. We are evolved.
See, the trouble is, I think you're free, but you're not. Everything you're saying right now, that sounds an awful lot like a collective I used to be a part of. You think you don't have a choice, but if you ask me, you've just forgotten how to choose.
You are mistaken. We do not choose the ether. It chooses us. We follow its path.
Well, a wise man once told me, even when you think you don't have a choice, there always is one. I might not be able to help you now, but maybe I'll be able to help you one day. No one is beyond redemption.
We need to leave now.
I'm sorry. Follow me.
Incredible. An entire...
I'm Lukamar. I've been told your scientific expertise lies in stellar stabilization and planetary restoration. How do you fare with gateway stabilization and remodulation?
You are in luck. These gateways aren't too dissimilar from ones I've encountered before. I should be able to modify one of the gateway's frequencies to match the coordinates of our ships.
Perfect. In the meantime, I'll send out a call to the cooperative for additional backup. If my earlier distress signal worked, then the Yasutake should already be waiting for my return.
The Rescava is on standby. Right, I'll get started on the gateway.
Heads up! More hostile Etherians incoming.
Enemy target on center.
Through harmony, we are secure.
Shield losing power. Taking damage detected.
Through unity, we are strong. Through fusion, we are victorious.
Personal shield losing power.
was I at full shield and I still got one shooter?
Nicely done, Admiral Kumarke. Well, no time to waste.
Glad to see you made it in one piece. Let's check in with the Rescava.
Loud and clear. It's good to see you both back on your ships. But this isn't over quite yet. The Harmony is hailing us.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by.
Friends, this truly has been a grave misunderstanding. Remnants of our Iconian heritage, yes. To protect you from your own assumptions, of course. For your own benefit, on your path to a greater truth. The only truth. We seek not to harm you, but to welcome you. As we eventually did with the Borg, we stand on the precipice of a new era, led by the Ether. It does not have to be. Today's events are a testament to
Hope
our
you're having a
strength
good evening.
with unforeseen adversity. We are now sure than ever
More of
we
a
can be more
role
than
playing game.
allies.
This is Star Trek Online.
Do you not recall our axiom? Through harmony, we are secure. Through unity, we are strong. Through fusion, we are victorious. Was it not our mistake?
There must be a diplomatic way forward, even after today. Tassine Faye, my people and I, we can help you. The Cooperative advocates for the free Borg. Our reclamation methods are consistently evolving and improving, and yet the core of our mission remains the
How are
same.
you doing?
A liberated Borg does not rid themselves of their past. They simply dare to challenge it.
Tassine Faye, I strongly suggest you consider this offer. It might be the only chance you get before the galaxy turns against you for your duplicity.
The galaxy will turn against itself long before it turns against us. We will watch from afar as factions burn and tear each other apart. It is foretold. The Ether will be ready to welcome those who survive. Your rejection of perfection is disappointing. We were hoping you would see the light, but you are not the first friends of ours who have refused ascension. Like everyone else from our dimension, you shall undergo fusion. It is, we learned from the best. We have been watching you for centuries. It is a shame that all of this ends now. Your individuality has been most intriguing. But it is useless nonetheless. Soon, we shall be fused, and you will know perfection.
Your ship is compromised, Tassine Faye. Stand down.
You walk the path the Ether has laid before you.
Friend. You are no friend to me. Friends do not force others to join them.
Shit, that's nice. I'm not
Looks like the Etherean also calls for backup.
That seems very weak.
Harmony is severed on conflict.
Damn it. Rear shield failing. Four shields failing. Rear shield failing. Four shields failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing.
Army repairs are nearing completion. Brace yourself.
Here we
The
go.
Harmony is disengaging.
Reality vortices. I thought only the Mirror Borg used those.
Let her go. This is just the beginning.
Control Borg incoming. Tossing Faith left them through reality vortex.
So she didn't need to cooperate with self-happy. Or deception.
Was this a theory employed all along? Control Borg spilling to our unity, complication and a cover?
rest. The fight's not over yet. I've made the call. Any moment now. Your perseverance reminds me of a friend of mine. Never known for now.
Quinn's not gonna like this. Backup arriving just in time never hurts. However, Jadza Faye is still out there somewhere, and what she said about the galaxy turning against itself may be true. Reports of Borg incursions are multiplying by the Stardate, with an unusual increase in fighting among Control, Mirror, and Prime Borg. Right. We may well and truly be on the precipice of a new era, as Jadza Faye said, one of a multiversal war. For now, let's return to safety and regather our strength. More Etherians could arrive unannounced at any moment. I will mask our warp signatures so we can return safely. A little trick I picked up during my unfortunate time in captivity many years ago. Once we're out of harm's way, I'll contact you to send over any information the Cooperative has on the Etherians. Oh, before you leave, I wanted to thank you for coming to my aid. There was a time in which a person like you might have left a liberated Borg like me behind. I'm touched to see this is no longer the case. Though we are no longer the most despised people in the galaxy, forging alliances is still a delicate endeavor for us. This means a lot to me, and the Cooperative.
Today was eventful, to say the least. But I'm thankful I had you by my side through it all. We make quite the team. It only pains me that Jadza Faye was never really part of it. Yes, the Tholians never really took to the Etherians, did they? In any case, I must return so I can forward Director Hugh's intel to the Lucari Concordium when I receive it. Reporting the possibility of a multiversal war with the Borg to our superiors will be an interesting conversation. I wish you the best of luck.
Yes, that's very interesting. But says our superiors were liking this. Oh, I don't like that look.
Did your warp out also malfunction? How odd. This happened to me recently on another Lucari ship. I'll be sure to report it. Let's try that again.
Then they already have a way to literally weaken us by attacking our warp cores. Oh yay. That's gonna make a fight against them easy. Not.
Here's the intel we gathered on the Aetherians. It appears they are alternate universe Iconians, who fused with the Borg to forgo assimilation. An event as yet unheard of. Their advanced Iconian technology and knack for deception has also been cause for great concern. Multiple reports of cooperative ship malfunctions after first contact with the Aetherians have now surfaced. Lastly, during my time aboard the Harmony, I overheard Tessine Faye speak of the creature that escaped. I activated my translator just in time to hear her call it the Chimeran specimen. That's all I have for now. I'll reach out if anything changes. Do not hesitate to do the same, should you need us.
Yeah, let's not tell these goblins that. We don't need them focused on our work and our cooking. So I'm sure they'll work it out eventually. No, it's not. Oh, oh no. Okay, do it. Oh, I don't have any. Okay, customization. So that's the more. So you are a more for okay. So is that you another more let's get started then. I can't remember if I did or not. I'm not working still. Well, that actually took a lot longer than I thought it would. 2 hours to complete. do need improvement. Plasma. Oh, what's on the other ships then? If this one's not broken, what's on the other ships then? Yeah, I just didn't treat correctly for this ship. So, I know I threw a lot on. I haven't really chosen a name either, I just took the generic name. You know? I still love watching space operators, but instead of being just looks so much better. Let's see what other countries we have.
Maintenance needed in sickbay. Repeat, maintenance needed in sickbay.
Well, we don't have bases yet.
Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk on deck 38.
Like, got it in. Yep, yep, I was super Oh, I stripped a lot from other ships. Where is this one?
Construction technicians needed on deck 37.
You're active as well, so I have to. I don't do it from that.
Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk on deck 48.
That is pointless. Shut up, love. What
Report to
level is
Docking
that?
Bay 6.
Another.
Maintenance needed in sickbay. Repeat, maintenance needed in sickbay.
Shit. I get two. Traveling. Yeah, not everything.
Security teams, report to Club 47.
Transporter technician to route 46.
Yep.
Mission Alpha. Repeat, Mission Alpha.
Oh, am I? Oh, relax. Oh no, I have to do the rest then. No, I don't think I have.
I feel so ignored.
No, I don't have that.
Construction technicians needed on deck 36. An update to the Latinum exchange rate is available on the monitors.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours. Maintenance needed in sickbay. Repeat, maintenance needed in sickbay.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's it.
There will be a short downtime for the exchange at 1400 hours.
Security teams, report to Docking Bay 6.
Oh. Oh, just been flooded. Yeah, this will definitely help out shit immensely. As I say, as I've always said, each their own decision.
There will be a short downtime for the exchange at 1400 hours. Transporter technician, room 1232.
Everyone has their own opinion and has the rights to them.
Security teams, report to docking bay 8. There will be a short downtime for the exchange at 1400 hours.
Yeah, and especially you have to be there to eat. And have the sweet stuff to do it from that plate. If you don't, then you can't.
Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk
I'm
on
not
deck
gonna
48.
do. Some more water. I really don't know if I'm gonna use this ship again.
Security teams, report to docking bay 6.
I don't get to see all one shot. Do that question.
The
Need to
shuttle
go
to
back
Saturn
and
will
get
leave
it.
in 0830 hours.
My goodness.
Maintenance needed in sickbay. Repeat, maintenance needed in sickbay. The shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours. Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk on deck 38.
I might hold on to my dolphins.
Alert. A spatial anomaly has been detected in grid 6.
Probably running out of room. My first sensation was sour, I'm not probably going to use it.
The counseling staff is hosting an open house at 12:30 hours. Raktoshino and light refreshments will be available.
We might get one more mission done for the future factory R.
The Kentari and Lucari governments have begun work on a joint colonial site in the Draenor system. Starfleet has been assisting both groups on the project, as have other Alliance members. I'd like you to join the effort and help them get things moving forward. There's been Zenkethi activity in neighboring sectors, and both the Lucari and Kentari have clashed with them in the past. Draenor itself has little practical value, but the Zenkethi are known to carry a grudge. Keep that colony safe.
God, this is taking. Oh, welcome.
Welcome to the Dranur system. Construction of the colony is underway and on schedule. We're lucky. We would have missed this system if the crew of our survey ship hadn't taken a closer look at the anomaly here. And you. I'm glad you and your crew were available to assist us. As you can see, the anomaly orbits both the planet and its moon, and appears to be stable. It's also very disruptive to long-range sensors. The USS Challenger's team has been very helpful. They've installed several planetary defense systems and provided modular building units for use at the colony site. Captain LaForge is standing by on the Challenger. Let's not keep him waiting.
Good to see you. I hope the Dranur anomaly didn't give you too much trouble getting here. We've been working with the Kentari and the Lucari to study it. We know it's some sort of subspace disruption, similar to what Starfleet has seen in the Delta Triangle. Not only does it cause sensors to behave erratically, but it seems to create a limited sort of cloaking field, both for the planet and the moon. Captain Kumarke and I have been collecting data on the anomaly, but we could use some more. Mind lending us a hand before we head down?
Let's begin with a system scan. I've seen some strange data at that level.
Same here. It'll be good to get some more eyes on this.
Curious. It isn't just our sensors, Captain LaForge.
Agreed. Let's calibrate sensors inside the anomaly. It might cut down on the interference.
Very well. I've indicated an ideal area. Let's try again there. We're making progress, but I can't completely filter the sensor noise.
Let's study those asteroids. There could be clues in how the anomaly affects them.
How peculiar. This material isn't orbiting, it's just drifting.
S-type asteroids, mostly iron and silicons. Nothing out of the ordinary.
One of our emitters is giving some strange readings. Let's take a closer look.
Looks like the emitter relays are offline. We'll need to realign them.
Scanning in progress.
Well done. I'd like to run a spectral analysis at the indicated area.
Let's send a probe to the moon and collect some data on long-term anomaly exposure.
Agreed. But we'll need to get closer to the moon first.
Okay, we have some good data to work with here.
Our science teams have extensive facilities on Dranur. They can help.
Sounds good. I'll see you planet-side. I'm eager to show you the progress we've... Welcome to the colony. Kumarke was just as an engineer. I'm impressed.
Actually, I saw I put online.
Welcome. I'm Kajima, one of the industrial designers. Our colony may be fairly new, but we've already accomplished a great deal. I hope you find our work here interesting. We're trying to build an industrial infrastructure while respecting Lucari design recommendations. It's, let's say, challenging. For instance, they've included considerable xenoscaping. They're committed to incorporating native plant life into the design spaces. It takes considerable effort, but it...
Dranure's quite the hidden paradise, don't you think?
We only needed a minimum level of terraforming here.
The fusion of Lucari and Kentari technology has been very effective.
Our integrated tech output continues to impress. This display will confirm that. As you can see, our energy grid uses an array of natural power sources.
This is the first of many hydropower sites on Dranure. Beautiful, isn't it?
Quite a sight, isn't it? I've surveyed the output as part of setting up I'd eyeball this at a base of 3 kilo. My lungs were damaged by I'd eyeball...
Come upstairs. There's an excellent view of the colony grounds. Let's head up to the science lab. They're working on some exciting projects.
As you can see, we've made considerable progress here.
Indeed. I'm quite proud of our achievements.
There's more to be done, but the foundation we've laid is solid.
Fair warning, our researchers can be a bit eccentric.
Who's that?
We should be able to get results from one of the lab consoles here.
Ah, we've been expecting you. You've sent a good deal of interesting data to us. We've already been analyzing it. I'll let...
Thank you, my dear. The first thing I realized is that the inert particles should be orbiting to obey gravity, rather than hold...
Odd that the moon is still orbiting normally, but the dust particle...
Funny. My ocular implants are picking up a noticeable amount of germanium here.
Ah, we do have a few of the crystals here. Oh, strictly for study, of course. Here, I'll show you.
You brought those here, despite the danger they present?
This was the best way to study them. We needed the lab's facilities.
Oh, besides, we were just gonna take them back to the moon when we finished.
Just a moment. I'm getting a message.
Captain Kumarke, Zenkethi's ships have just entered the system. They're firing an unknown projectile at the moon. It's some kind of protomatter torpedo.
A protomatter torpedo? That's not good.
Their ships are turning toward the planet. If they have a torpedo, they may be able to hit us from orbit.
The Zenkethi are ruthless. We need to ready our defenses. Why now? Why are they so interested in these crystals?
The crystals! They're hatching? Zenkethi are turning toward the planet. They're heading for us.
We need to get the colony's defenses online right now. I think I can tap into their comms from here. Hold on.
That cargo is blocking the way. Head down to the beach and around.
We're still tapped into Zenkethi comms.
Increase your efforts. Eliminate the defenses at once. Captain Paul, beam down for proper assault. Burn the Drunzuli. It shall be done, Admiral.
turn off your defenses or be destroyed.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Are you here to bomb us or to eradicate this swarm?
There are only a few Dransuli here. Let's clear this place and be done.
50 credits has burned sheds of scales again. You're off. Don't let me down. Keep your scales on. These little softies are pretty tenacious. Which? The bugs or the colonists?
The Dransuli infestation has been dealt with. Your assistance is appreciated. A suggestion? This colony has been using open communication channels. That is unwise. You never know who may be listening in out there after all. Let me check my scanner. The infestation seems to be eliminated. Usually it's best to be absolutely sure, but there doesn't appear to be a need to waste a protomatter weapon. Don't make this mistake.
Yeah, after this, I'll really hopping off and going to bed.
We're still tapped into Zenkethi comms.
Admiral, this planet poses no threat. I witness its complete purge.
Know your place, Captain. We will follow protocol. Am I clear?
Captain, this planet side is advocating for peace?
On sensors. Watch your flank.
These others aided us against the vessel. They can help us. There is no sense to this.
This is completely out of my sight.
They changed their concept. Locked out. Power spike on the lead ship. That might be their new weapon.
last a lot longer. Their flank is their weak point, but their flank also like their heaviest weapons in.
I am Captain Paul. My commanding officer is incapacitated, and I have assumed control of Zenkethi forces in this sector. Let us cease hostilities and speak reasonably. As you and I both know, planet Dranur has been completely scourged of what we call Dransuli. There is no reason for further conflict between us. We will leave this system peacefully, if you are agreeable. A warning, the Autarch's resolve is unwavering. He will not rest until the Dransuli are no more.
Zenkethi must be terrified of these Dransuli. They're willing to commit genocide to eliminate them, and Zenkethi don't scare easily. Fortunately, some of the Zenkethi are willing to see reason. Things could have been a lot worse if Captain Parr hadn't intervened on our behalf. For now, we need to let the Alliance know what we've learned here.
This new information on the crystals the Zenkethi have been attempting to eradicate is disturbing to say the least. Starfleet will be monitoring the worlds we know of that contain these eggs. We'll be doing all we can to study them, and...
Congratulations, Admiral.
Starfleet intelligence believes the Zenkethi...
Back to HQ, as it were, and then we'll raid out. Thank you guys all for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, we're gonna raid some